Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Cafe Enchante in Miser's final chapter, and we left off, we saw Ignis's kind of little bit of his story, right? And now we're getting into Canis, so we're just gonna keep going from here, so. Fairy World Medio. Much like Ignis, Canis had also been fighting the threat that visited his homeland.
What is that? It's white and thin and creepy! Hurry, hurry to the Queen! I am sure the Queen will protect us!
A large number of Spartoi extended their hands to mercilessly hunt the powerless fairies. So, I'm the best, Canis grunting that I can do. I'm look. I am not good at sound effects. Anyway, all of them are chopped down by Canis' single slash.
The Fairy of Death! Canis Espada! You saved us?
And no need for thanks. This entire area is dangerous now. Hurry, off to the core with the Queen. Unknown to the fairies floating in the air, only Canis feels the land shake. They can't, you can't see him shaking, because I could. Completely unaware of any danger, Canis takes the fairies in front of him into his arms and leaps backwards. As he lands...
A weird crack! There's a hole right where we were!
Regardless of your curiosity, you must not return to take a look. I cannot save you if you fall in there. Canis continues to shout at the fairies as he runs to escape the fissure. After evacuating them to an area near the core, he pushes them from behind, almost throwing them, urging them to fly. Gah! One after the other with no end in sight. I cannot leave Medio at this rate. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I had set my controller down for a second to adjust my volume, so when I went back, I clicked the X button instead of A. It is likely that as I am doing this, Miser and Spacey are out there, and they are suffering. Can I do nothing to help my friends? I feel like he should have more angst in his voice, but I just can't do that. I'm not that powerful when it comes to boy voices, okay? We do the best we can here. He recalls the painful sight of them in a huge fissure that appeared earlier. But as he's angry at himself for being so useless, oh, sweetie, you're not useless. From above, gently, several flowers come floating down. He reflexively takes one into his hand.
Can you hear us, Canis?
Thank you for your work. Please avoid fissures as you see fit and listen to what we have to say. Poor Venia deserves so much better than what I do to him. But Titania, Venia, what is this so abruptly? I doubt you were having trouble issuing orders to evacuate the fairies. We've completed that for now, so we're speaking to you, Your Highness.
Yes, Canis, listen well. Thanks to your ceaseless efforts fighting for and protecting the fairies, the guidance of young-minded fairies who have trouble making their own decisions is nearly complete.
Which means, Canis, you are temporarily dismissed. They're letting him go to help his friends. So cute. What? Why is that? True, there is little I can do about the effects of fissures. However, the threat of Spartoi appearing from them remains. If I do not fight, who has the combat power to resist them?
Well, we have mixed feelings about it.
With its body gouged by fissures and injuries inflicted by the Spartoi. Though Yggdrasil is losing its strength of regeneration, it started showing resistance and is refusing to die. So using its own trees and soul eaters, it's begun attacking the Spartoi. Oh, that was Titania. Whoops, I'm sorry. I read that as Venia, because, Venia said so. Anyway.
So, using its own trees and soul eaters, it has begun attacking the Spartoi. Rather than absorbing nutrients or using regeneration, it has prioritized responding to what could be called pests.
The accursed world tree, instead of stealing Big Sister's vitality, wears itself out with monsters and fissures. And this is supreme good fortune in my view. In fact, I would hope even more appears.
I understand your resentment for Yggdrasil, but this is unscrupulous, Nia. Anyway, putting Nia's opinion aside, due to that, when it comes to Medeo, you can leave it to us for a time. Right now, you have somewhere else to go, don't you? I also don't want Spacey, my dear friend, to die. Thus I command you, you have no right to decline. Canis Espada, not as the Fairy of Death, but as a proud and noble knight of Medeo. Rush to your friends at once. Go and save their lives.
Understood. I shall repay this gratitude with my sword for certain. Aw. Heavenly World Kylum. Sorry. Just like it's got, like, I swear to God. Okay. Angel of Judgment, you need to go and, like, save them or something. Look, I've lost my marbles at the end here, okay? So it's fine. Somewhat faster than Ignis and Company, information of Miser and Company's crisis flowed into this world. Several hours after that, a large number of fissures opened in the sky. Due to them, one after another, many angels and sectors fall into the world of end times and are annihilated. On top of that, a large number of Spartoi also go around destroying important facilities. Along with rising ashes, the perpetuity that God prioritized more than anything crumbles away. While God sends his oracle to the consciousness of angels, under his control to deal with it. The consciousnesses of angels under his control to deal with it. Wow, that was a sentence that I could not read, apparently.
Oh, look at his sad, forlorn face!
Solitus observes the progress of the Apostle of Judgment, unconscious and limp in a nourishing tank. The damage inflicted by God has almost been recovered. However, since before, the intense malfunction causing such resistance to God remains unsolved. What kind of thinking could result in such an output? Before Solitus can find an answer to that, Solitus deserved better than my terrible voice, too, because he doesn't really have one. Feel bad. Like, I forget them. Anyway.
Solitus, the encroachment of the world of end times is happening faster than predicted.
I just want to live in like old lady voice and like, oh my God, for fucking real, like voice. I just want to live in those two places.
Thus, reawakening the Apostle of Judgment at once to deal with reawaken the Apostle of Judgment at once to deal with the threat.
The oracle from God, his voice falls upon Solitus's brain. Somebody is so mad at me for this, but I don't even give a shit. I'm having so much fun with it. Look. It's really hard for me sometimes getting to the end of this to like want to find the motivation to record. Because I don't hate this game, but like there's some that you just are like, oh my God, I can't wait to record it. Oh my God. And you just spend hours a day doing it. Sometimes for me, I record like one part and I'm like, I don't want to do anymore. And then like 4 days later, I'll record another. I used to record like every day or like freaking Friday nights. It'd be like 5 hours at a time playing a game. I just can't do it anymore. And I don't know if it's just because like I'm overburdening myself with all the things we have going on. Or like, it's like maybe I just don't feel this one like I felt some other games. You know, it's not like, because when I'm playing it, we're fine, but I just don't have the motivation to do it. And I don't know what the issue is. I haven't delved deep enough to go, is it me? Do I need a break? Am I overworking myself? I just don't love this game. Look, listen, Norton LifeLock, I'm not sharing my tax information digitally, so if you could just back the fuck off and stop warning me. I've already submitted my taxes. I've already got my money back. I need you to just quiet. Sorry, it popped up on the screen. You know, I just don't know if it's, like, just me being like, this one's just, I don't feel this one the way I feel other ones. You know, there's something wrong with it. The art's beautiful. I love Miser to death. Like, every time I see his face, I'm like, God, you're gorgeous. What is wrong with you? Solitus is beautiful. You know, Benny is fucking beautiful. But I just don't, I'm not like, yeah, so excited. It wasn't like Pio Fiore when we fucking recorded that. I was like, fuck, this game is like my favorite. Like, I don't know. So I don't know what it is. But, so when I go to record, and I'm giving God a frickin' Valley Girl voice, someone is probably so fucking mad at me for not taking it seriously or some shit. But, like, I just have to do what I need to do to enjoy what I'm doing. And I hate that. It sounds sad. Like, oh my God, I don't enjoy this. It's not that. I just, you know what I mean? I'm just in a place where I just don't know the fuck is happening with me. So, anyway. Understood. However, oh God, the likelihood of the Apostle of Judgment requesting reconnection during the next divine punishment. He still hasn't performed adjustments to increase his sense of pain. Therefore, if he is reawakened, he would simply refuse again. Reading such a thought from Solitus, God.
Affirmative. If it was possible, it would have been best to return him to his past polished state. However, time is of the essence. Therefore, just like, you know, I mean, I understand the risk. No. Understanding the risk over the Apostle of Judgment's personality, I shall overwrite with my own personality.
Oh my God, does that mean I can... Oh my God, I really just want to be ill and talk like this. With that oracle, Solitus's thoughts freeze. Look, Solitus is like, no? Nah, bro, nah. I love his face right now. Oh, God. That... With what intention?
The solution's simple. If complete control via reconnection is impossible, I must bestow him with a suitable persona that will agree with me. For me to dismiss my own thoughts or reject them would be unthinkable, yeah? It's so much more fun this way.
I really hope you guys are enjoying it and just like laughing along with me, because if you're like really pissed, then you're just, oh, whatever. That means, in other words, without waiting for Solitus to reply, likely using remote control, God, one of the nourishing tank's functions, the personality data window floats up, and as though to fulfill that command, begins to move on its own. Oh God, please wait. Solitus is like, oh God, no! Oh God, oh no, wait! Why did he suddenly try to stop him? Even Solitus doesn't understand. That's because you love ill. It's sweet. I love it. It's your bromance. Possibly because he predicted the unreasonable fate about to be performed. The Apostle of Judgment. He stirs like he's suffering. Solitus doesn't want his bro to get, like, overwritten by God. Solitus is like, yeah, no. Seeing this, Solitus understood the intense emotion the Apostle of Judgment displayed before. Then, acting on the impulse born from his chest, oh my God, we got Solitus a heart, finally? Oh, come to me, baby.
His wings are gonna go there.
Can we keep him? Can I keep him? Can we put him in the man harem? I don't care if he's a side character, I love him. He shatters the nourishing tank before his eyes using his spear. Released from it, the Apostle of Judgment tumbles out. Embracing him, they escape by flight. Alarms ring out. Angels who receive the oracle pursue them. However, Solitus's brain no longer hears such oracles. We broke him! Well, he broke himself. Cute! No. Even if I could hear them, it has nothing to do with me any longer. Likely before long, the wings on his back will turn black. While holding the Apostle of Judgment, Solitus glides at full speed, aiming for the first floor. Forcefully removed from hibernation and from with wind hitting his body? And from wind hitting his body? Okay, I'm not sure which one I mean there, but one or the other, not both. The Apostle of Judgment slowly regains his consciousness. Memories of the intervention on his brain and what was about to be done to him remain, but... Solitus... Why? He can't understand why Solitus opposed it. This individual... No, what I was trying to reclaim, no matter the means. For thousands of years, who lived with me as dual wings was you. Aww. I love this bromance, it's so cute. Oh, besties. Dislike is like, I love you too much to let God overwrite you. It's like weird. I don't know what's happening. What? I love it. Therefore, for you to become completely different, on top of that, to be absolutely reduced to a god like that, I could never accept that. This is beautiful and I love it so much. This is like the best part of this route. Why? Solidus flies out of the tower with no destination, just soaring as far as possible. To let his friend escape. To keep his friend. Oh, this is gonna make me cry. It's so sweet. I love it so much. While various disasters befall Kylum in all areas, understanding the danger, there's the sight of fallen angels heading to the tower controlled by God. What were we calling him? Epilogy? I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Are we seriously going to help the Angel of Judgment? Yeah, sure you guys have mixed feelings, but I want you to do this favor for me. I still don't know the situation, but what rang out at that time, his shouts for the sake of his friends. That's definitely impossible for a weapon. It was a shout from the heart that only someone with life can make. Hearing that, to look the other way and do nothing, can never do that. I remember exactly his voice, but I know it was a little too similar to, like, you know, whatever. Well, I say that, but I need to think about how to help him. First off, how do we get inside that tower? Sol just flies by with him, and he's like, the door's open! At the same time, the fallen angel leader, Epilogy, crosses his arms and ponders. He sees, carrying the Angel of Judgment, the Apostle of the Oracle, Solitus, flying out from below a cliff. However, from Solitus floats a panicked expression, unthinkable of a true angel. What? Before he could even process what happened, the fallen angel leader, Epilogy, an individual thought to be hiding in a base impossible to find even by God himself. He had seen information about him before, and Solitus, upon recognizing him by sight... Oh, fallen angels, I offer a contract upon my soul. I swear to spare your lives from God's execution. In exchange, my friend, Il Fado de Rie, do whatever it takes to keep him from God. He determined that this would be best to save his friend. What? An unexpected contract from God's right hand. While he doesn't know the situation, there could be no better offer in the view of Epilogy. However...
No, such a thing is unnecessary.
With that, the Apostle of Judgment himself, no, Il, refuses. He had recovered his bodily functions and manages to support himself.
Right now, there's somewhere else I need to go. I always wanted to prove its worth. That beautiful emotion they had for each other. I won't let that world take it away. And more than that, never again. I don't want to lose the people I cherish.
At Il's powerful, noble pledge. We need all these guys. Like, okay, so we're just sending our friends, but we need backup, motherfucker. So, like, bring Dromi. Like, and what happened? Whatever. Like, you know, bring Solitus, bring Epilogy, bring, like, all the fallen angels. Like, bring everybody, bitch! Like, I know the power of friendship is strong, but, like, our friends and then our friends' friends, that's just even better, right? More friends is better. Unless you're an introvert like me, and then you're like, you know, a few friends is fine. But when you're battling a planet, you know, I'm just saying, Captain Planet and the Planeteers, right? If we had more Planeteers, it would have been better. The more the merrier in this case for kicking Noah's ass, right? So. Oh, so great Apostle of the Oracle. I had a vague guess at your feelings, but seems our strongest angel friend here isn't so weak in heart or body that he needs your overprotection. Besides, even if we hide him at our base, he might get swallowed in a fissure. Who knows what could happen? Oh, push God into a fissure. Oh my God, rude! So, see him off right. If he's your friend, you should be proud of his choice. At Epilogy's persuasion, while Solitus hesitates a little with his newly budding emotions, upon looking at Il's unwavering eyes, if you will return as yourself, I affirm your opinion.
And that's plenty. Thank you very much, Solitus. Although, before I leave, Solitus, the wormhole for the salvation project that God was preparing. Please share the assembly spell with me. As someone involved in the experiments, you understand the details of it, yes? Also, there's something I'd like you to help me with by using it.
When Il requests this, the two don't understand his intention and make questioning expressions. Solitus Napology, because it's like, that's one of those things, like the two, and it's like, you kind of had to been see that it said Solitus Napology and like ... question mark, you know. As the three recall each of their arrivals here under their eyes, in the wasteland of ash, the wind makes sad tones. Far above it in the sky, Canis, Il, and Ignis, in a formation surrounding Miser, each has reached their position. Under the feet of the three who can't fly, magic circles of light made by Il float, holding them up. All right then, my reliable friends. And no need to hold back. Live up to the names of the last boss, and let's make this very impressive. At Miser's voice, "We got this! I never planned to hold back anyway!" As once used in Bestia, Il's magic making communication possible, connects Miser and the distant three's conversation.
Miser, the coffee cup you lent me, the one you cherish. Certainly, I will take it back to Enchante, so there's no need to worry.
When he receives a reply of thanks through the magic circle, Il smiles, but Candace sends him a voice with some concern in it. Our preparations are complete. However, will you be fine, Il? It seems, unlike Kylum, this world has none of the energy you can use.
Yes, no need to worry on that point. Right now, I'll have a supply for my homeland.
See, right when he's like, yes, you're like, I see what you're doing. With a grin, Il says this, while enduring breathing the air that eats away at his lungs, he watches the sky of the world of end times. At the same time as his one wing beyond space-time, they play a melody that rings out through the world. Okay. But Solitus is what they were talking about, but a fissure runs through the sky and creates an encroachment of the world of end times in a certain location. That was confirmation of wormhole occurrence. It seems it will open safely. Whoa, that's spooky. Just the sound gave me chills. If we don't hurry out of here ourselves, we'll get sucked into Heavenly World, Kylum. Near the summit of the tower, in other words, near God, a fissure occurs. As it gradually spreads further,
Ew! Dirt is getting in my crevices.
the mechanical body of God, who once controlled them, along with the rising ash, is worn away and begins to be destroyed.
Ow! Rude bitch! I just got my nails done. Oh! Curse you, Apostle of Judgment! Solitus? Not satisfied enough by defying me? What have you done?
At this shout, Il responds nonchalantly.
I worked with Solitus to assemble the salvation wormhole you sought, and we gifted it to you. Though the connection isn't to the human world, instead to the world of end times.
Il shouts loudly. Oh, okay, well, pretend he's shouting.
Now, O arrogant god, will your body be destroyed, or will we stop the erosion of this world first? If you wish to avoid the former, you should send as much spirit energy from the furnace as you can. You bastards! You suck, but alright, I guess. Rude.
Contrary to the voice of humiliation, from the fissure in the sky, spirit energy, the energy source of angels, flows into Il.
And there you have it. My preparations were complete too. I can attack in full capacity.
Huh. Before I knew it, it seemed you grew quite strong. Ha! What a bad smile! Just like a fallen angel! The three moved to the positions indicated by Miser prior, and focused their gazes on the grave markers far below, for each to use their full power to drill through and pierce it. Now then, I shall work enough to compensate for Rindo, who is absent. We, the regulars of Café Enchante. That's stupidly loud and mysterious!
And yet, tranquil and fun every day.
To reclaim it, here and now. Noah, that door, we shall open it even by force.
Power project!
The greatest attack unleashed by them. The grave markers Miser had built up until now. The world itself is bored through, and creates a great breach with no end in the wasteland of ash. After seeing it through, Miser fervently raises his dying body. Then, all right then, I'll get going to greet our owner. He leaps from the magic circle and plunges down the hole into Noah's body. Wow. Alright. Now that's a little awkward, but who I couldn't notice for so long, while tracing through the memories of Noah, the solitary young man. Are we me again? I saw everything. From the sky, from the land, from close by. I call, I shout, wanting to be noticed. Spewing blood, screaming. He suffers. I don't want him to die. I want him to return to the human world. I can't go back anymore. Oh, fuck! I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. But neither my gaze nor my words can reach him anymore. And that's right. This is the solitude that I tasted. My absolute despair. Me and now that you've merged with this world, you can understand the pain, right? This feels like a bad ending. Not a good one. I don't like this. But only I can exchange words with you. Only I can sense your existence. Only I can touch you. So look at me, Spacey. If you want my Enchante. Look, I can make it for you. If you really wish for it. Him, too. Miser, too. Canis and Ill. Ignis and Rindo. Everything, everyone. I can make it for you. So, Spacey, inside this Enchante, together with me, we can live here together for eternity. Entirely with kindness, almost like pleading, he asks. I can't speak words, or act, or do anything to answer. In fact, even whether or not I'm still Spacey Owaki is unclear, now merged with the world. This really feels like a bad ending. Like, are you trying to tell me this is the good ending? Because this is bullshit. I don't like this. I knew this game was going to do this shit to me, which is also why I didn't want to finish this route. I'd be like, no, I just want to stay in my happy place. And this game is like, fuck your happy place. Not nearly as bad as Seven Scarlet told me to go fuck myself and slap my happy place out of my hands. But still, this is like up there with like, fuck you, I don't like you. I want the happy bullshit unicorns, rainbows, and gummy bears on trees, okay? Like, I want my candy land of happiness where you're like, ah! That's what I want. It's bullshit, but that's what I want. Not this. The only thing I know, I just don't trust this. After melting into the world, I'm no longer human. Never again. I doubt I can ever return to that Enchante. This is depressing as fuck. I can never make coffee for anyone again. I can never make coffee for someone I cherish again. Yeah, this feels like a bad ending. I know that we didn't because we got the thing, but like this feels like a bad ending. So what, you're gonna tell me at some point we're gonna go back and do the bad endings? It's like, oh, and then you die. Well, that's better than this. This sucks. Fuck this game. This ruins the whole thing. I don't like it at all. That cruel truth. I mean, they could whip it around, but I just don't trust it, so it dulls my thinking even more. unable to think, unable to answer anything. It'd be less painful if my consciousness just vanished. Right, exactly. That's how it feels. Now, my cherished person, my beloved who became me, come closer to me, so our existences can become even closer. I'd rather just die, thanks. Noah reaches his hand into my consciousness. But while there's no pain, my body senses an intense impact. That stopped Noah's intervention on me. Due to Noah's calling, I didn't have the leeway to see my own body. And Noah was too fixated on talking to me and didn't notice the signs of this. When he senses what's happening to his body, the Enchante regulars. The big shaking, enough to shake both my and Noah's body, continues for a time. When the shaking stops, both me and Noah realize something with the same timing. This Ash Enchante, someone is approaching, as if they knew the location from the very start. He approaches straight on with no hesitation. And gently, but surely, the tone announcing a visitor rings. My consciousness that was sinking into this world is pulled right back. To try to perceive the form, I strained to clear away my vision. There. He was there. This is so sad. Who likes to tease people. Who's good at caring for others. Who's so kind. My cherished demon king. Look at his beautiful face. Wow. Down to the details. What a recreation. Noah, were you ever an architect? Not just me. Noah, who has become one with me, also seems to be shocked. However, as expected, or obviously, Miser doesn't notice my existence. To build Enchante, could this be the second shop we dreamed of? Just kidding. He hits the unseen Noah with such casual talk. Using tables and other things for support, he desperately advances through the shop. Spacey, where are you? I can't imagine you're somewhere else, but seeing how you weren't visible... And don't tell me you already merged with Noah. I know you're too late and I don't like this. His consciousness wavers multiple times, and each time his face twists. His whole body stained with ash and blood. For Miser, who became a normal human, the situation is probably more painful than death. I don't know, my situation feels more painful than death right now. Like, could we just both die and then go into the afterlife together? That sounds better than this fucking shit. At such unimaginable pain, without thinking, I tried to extend my non-existent hand to him. It's no use, Noah quietly announces. In this world, you reaching my core honestly surprised me, but this is his limit. He can't notice. Miser can never find you. Is that directed to me? Or is Noah talking to himself? Well, we are him, right? So, I mean, I guess both. Exactly according to those cold, sad words, Miser doesn't notice me here. He spews blood and collapses on the spot. I want to help him. I want to extend my hand, to get out a moment sooner to a safe place. There's nothing I can do. Simply alone, my despair at my powerlessness grows. For me, the person in front of my eyes. For me, a cherished person. Miser is being hurt. Noah, also likely confident that he'll end here, seems to have no intention to do anything more to him. Please, I want you to run away. Contrary to my wish. Miser, while shaking, stands up and starts walking again. One step, another step. We made a promise to talk about everything. He heads to his usual seat at the counter. I haven't had your coffee for a a while after all. It was really, really harsh. Right now I could drink any number of cups. Right after smiling, Miser coughs a lot of blood up again. I've lost count of how many times now. At him, Noah looks at him strangely, like he would despair at my merging, demand my return, say it's unforgivable. That Miser would shout such things, as he would have those thoughts. Oh. No. But he didn't voice a single resentment and simply sits in his usual seat. I'm gonna feel sad, banged up, CG. I don't like it. I'm here. I've come to see you, Spacey. Although, I'm not the strongest or able to cheat now. I'm just a normal human. To see you, to drink your coffee. For the greatest cup, the one you make. The greatest coffee. Oh, look at his sweet little face. I don't like this game. At his smile, what had become ash, my mind, my heart, throbs. I feel like I've regained a pulse. Oh my god, are we gonna get our body back? Because, like, otherwise I'm gonna hate this. What? Yeah, that's right. He's a regular customer of Enchante. That's just what I want! I want my happy ending! And I don't care if he doesn't get to be the demon, give you just be normal human boy. That's fine, I don't care. Just don't leave it like this, game. I hate this. I'm the owner of Enchante. Even if he's not a non-human. Even if I'm no longer human. That changes nothing. Yeah, Cafe Enchante is, for important customers, a place to greet them with a smile. So I'll answer, like straining my vanished throat. Welcome. I knew it. Oh, I don't like this. It hurts. You were here, Spacey. My cherished, beloved owner. It reached him. He noticed. My consciousness, vague if it was even me, is warmed by Miser's palm. The warmth of a cherished person that I thought I'd never feel again slowly unveils the outline of my existence. More like a ghost. It was short, but it was a hellish journey. But I never abandoned hope to come here. That's because the feelings I wanted to convey to you supported me. And that's why, this time, I won't consume myself in lies. As we promised before, I'll say everything. I had a terrible, grotesque form. A monster who could only spread destruction to everything. But at time, you extended your hand to me. It saved my heart and everything. Thank you for making coffee for me. And thank you for encountering me. At first, all I thought about was repaying you. And that this time, I would watch over you, helping you to find happiness. That was my thinking. And we did in every other path except for this one. Rendo's was a little... But Miser weakly shakes his head. But now it's different. The more time I spend with you, simply watching over you, wasn't enough. My feelings that were like parental love at first grew into something different. Okay, when you phrase it like that, it sounds creepy. Please don't say that. I couldn't help it. Then, after he takes a big breath, like he can't hold back any longer, he confesses, Spacey, I like you. I love you. You're so dear to me. I don't know what to do. I told only lies. I was hiding my terrible form. Yeah, now I have a terrible form. Despite knowing all of that, he'd still make kind, warm coffee for me. You said you'd be waiting at the counter with a smile. For me. More than anyone in the world. I love you. Lies. Falsehoods. With none at all, this is Miser Rex's honest feeling. My pulse sounds again. Likely Noah, too, feels the same as me right now. to touch him, to talk to him, yearning for his warmth so much. It's sad. And I, too, should do the same thing that his impulse says. With no logic, simply wishing to create. If you want to touch, create a hand. If you want to smile, create a face. If you want to speak. Sir, too. Oh look, he's reaching out to touch our ghostness. Me too. I like you too, Miser. I love you too. Create lips to tell him your feelings. Welcome, my dearest customer. Yeah, and thanks for the welcome, my dearest owner. At us. How? Why? When it was me, you didn't notice. You didn't find me. Noah shows himself, and in shock, he looks this way in sadness. Why, huh? On the way here, I learned of your past and despair. About that, all I can do is apologize. I also, if possible, I wanted to notice you sooner and talk to you. Noah, I wanted to become your friend. But you took away the love of my life, you son of a fucking bitch. And I would destroy you, but that would also destroy the love of my life, but... like, fuck you, bro. After hearing Miser's words, Noah... Friend? By friend, you mean that kind of friend? What other kind of friend is there? That kind of friend? I mean, Noah and I are kind of the same person, so I mean, I just like, it's a threesome now, I guess. I don't know. Shows more surprise than sadness. This is the weird throuple you didn't think you were ever gonna get in a game. Inadvertently. In blank shock, he repeats the word he said several times. Miser, is that... because if we became friends, you'd be saved from your despair faster? No way. At Noah's uneasy question, Miser shakes his head without hesitation. Me and you, I want to have a relationship as equals, where we could smile and talk like normal. And that's all. There's no other reason. At Miser's gentle, kind wish, when Noah hears it, he places a hand on his chest. Friend. Such a thing. Such a word. I never thought of it. If you simply existed forever, even if my words didn't reach you, even if you didn't notice me, as long as I wasn't alone, that would be fine. I'd given up on everything else. But you of all people wish for something more than that. Miser nods and answers. After all, you, regardless of everything, you're here alive like this. We can talk. We're no different from each other, are we? In that case, friends or whatever else, we can be whatever we want. Always watching over him from an unseen place. Yearning, jealous, and the Miser he hated. He accepted his existence for what it was. From Noah's eyes, not ash, but clear tears spill out and fall. Well, in our case, before becoming friends, we ended up becoming rivals fighting over her. But once we settle that, I'm sure we could now. And not to cover up each other's loneliness, purely as friends from the same hometown. Miser gently turns and looks at me. I understand what he means, and slowly take a step towards Noah. Miser, Spacey, you also have the right to confess your feelings to her and get a reply. Noah, that should settle things between us. Until now, Noah said I was his beloved. He said he loves me multiple times. It was all one-sided. Before I could respond to him, my mouth, my heart had all crumbled away. But right now, I can receive his words straight on and give him a proper answer. This is going in a really weird direction that I absolutely was not expecting. I'm, like, sitting here like, wait, what? Then, the time for settlement quietly came. Spacey, when you saved Miser back then, it felt so dazzling. Kind, pure, warm, and cute. At that kindness, I fell for you from the bottom of my heart. I want you beside me. I don't want anyone to take you. I want you to become one with me. I don't want that. I really hope that's where this is going, but it's really weird. Like, oh, you should tell her how you feel. And I'm like, are we gonna... Is this like... Are we really having a weird throuple thing going on? Because I just... That's a curveball. Enough to make me think all of that. I really did like you. I loved you. Yeah. At Noah's awkward, yet straightforward confession, I receive it in my heart. And above that, I'm sorry, Noah. Not because your identity is a world itself. Not for anything like that. I already have someone I want most in the entire world. I can't answer your feelings. Okay, I really was concerned when the game was like, answer! And I was like, wait, are we... What is happening? Look, this game is like, we're a planet now, apparently. That's kind of fucked up. Are we gonna get freed, or are we stuck here in, like, this weird... Noah's like, and, like, Miser's like, we can be friends! But, like, this is my girlfriend who's also part of you. This is a weird... okay, you know what, just... So let's just keep going! I can't take your hand. I answer as my restored heart says. I see. I probably didn't try to know anything about you. I just wanted to be saved. My love came from a place of need. It was already baseless. After all, for Miser, because he was saved, because you rid him of solitude. It wasn't for reasons like that, but instead, and your wonderful smile when inheriting Enchante, he fell in love. Ah, how frustrating. Why couldn't I realize such an obvious thing? Because game, plot, bullshit? I don't know. Your existence. I should have understood it. I should have loved it properly. I shouldn't have rattled on unilaterally. More properly, I should have talked with you. Yeah, then you would have known that I wasn't in love with you and I was in love with Miser and maybe we wouldn't be stuck in this fucking situation. God! Communication, people! Noah, give me my body back, bitch. At my calling, Noah shakes his head, then smiles. Up until now, the most softly. I'm sure that was the smile of his original self. He shows a gentle smile. Thank you, Spacey, for giving me a normal rejection as a human being. But unrequited love, it might be sad, but more than that, it's a relief. Space tilts, and the Enchante made of ash starts to violently shake. What's this? The world of End Times' demise. What? Yeah, but no! I can't control my body encroaching into other worlds anymore. It ignores my will. To satisfy thousands of years of hunger and thirst, it's trying to swallow up everything else. Eventually, this world of End Times would swallow up all worlds that exist and turn them to ash, he says. Miser, as a friend, this is my first and last wish. Noah smiles at Miser. Take me and be free? I want you to stop me. I know it's one-sided, but I don't want to destroy all other worlds. Yearning for you, waving my hands around randomly, I destroyed many things. Considering that, for me to make a request like this might be really presumptuous. But please, I want you to kill me. Okay. Straight words and gaze. I mean, sure. Yeah, you know, the happier, the better ending would be we can somehow free you and make you normal human again instead of... But, like, as long as I get my body back... No, what pats him on ashy head. It's okay, sweetie. We'll kill you if you really need that. That's better than being stuck here like this forever. With no faltering, he asks Miser, as though he has his full trust. Contrary to his heavy words, Noah's expression is thoroughly peaceful. But wait, are we gonna get freed or we're gonna kill Noah and then I'm just gonna be that? I don't trust this game. Noah takes a look around the shop. We're not getting our ending in this part, by the way, because it's not gonna end in the next 10 minutes, so. This is my core. The core of the world of end times, Noah. To me, before your eyes now, is the same as a bare heart. Oh, the me. Sorry, that makes more sense. If you break that... Is there any way to save you? No. That's why I went mad to this degree. Also, really, I would rather not ask a friend to do this. If I could die on my own, I wouldn't have to injure your heart. But Noah says while hanging his head, this form is temporary, an illusion of ash. Even if I tried to kill myself, ash can't break ash. But if it's by your hand, the only one here with a body of flesh, I could die. I open my eyes wide in surprise at Noah's words, and he softly closes his eyes. Please, don't be sad. It may be long overdue, but this is my decision. My end. It's kind of funny because, like, you took away my body, you fucked up everything. I can't be with the man that I love, and I'm, like, feel bad. I'm supposed to feel bad for you? I mean, they write him to the point where he's saying this, you're like, oh, I feel, wait, no, don't guilt me, like, no, game, fuck you, I want to be mad at him. I want to be like, alright, bye, bitch. And yet, I don't know. And also, a man whose love was rejected, he should leave the stage quickly, right? Before I spread unreasonable ruin any further, please, for me, Miser. When he requests this from Miser, he slowly goes behind the counter and takes 2 cups. Of course they're made from ash. He handles them carefully to not break them. Oh, look at little Miser. Here you go. Hold it tight so you don't drop it. When he returns, he hands one to Noah, and he holds the other cup in his hand. It'd be perfect if there was something inside, but I guess I can't ask for luxuries here. Oh, Noah's saucer eyes, so cute. Even though, I mean, he's still an asshole and I kind of hate him a little, but I also kind of feel bad for him a little. Look, I don't know how I feel, okay? I don't like this ending right now. I don't like where this is going. Like, they make Noah feel very sympathetic at this moment. You're like, oh, but I don't want to have to kill. But you know what? Also, fuck you. I don't really know how I feel about it at the moment. I really don't. Very confused. So anyway. Miser. Noah's confused, and Miser softly smiles. Hold it out, Noah. I can't say I'll kill a friend, so instead, I'll say I'm seeing you off. I know it's an illusion, but this is your and my first and last tea party. With a clank, the coffee cups of ash the two are holding gently touch. Then, that slight impact conveys to Noah, and his body of ash gradually crumbles away. This is actually kind of a cute CG, though. Like... But right now, the face on that young man, finally meeting death after thousands of years, it's completely calm. Miser, you're soft-hearted through and through. Is it really okay to be this kind to me after making her not human? Well, to be honest, I have some thoughts on it. But don't friendships include quarrels like that? Truly, I'm no match for you. Also, to you I owe a debt. I needed to repay it somehow. A debt? It was you, right? When I met Spacey in her childhood. Spacey in that coffee cup. From me, in my strange form, the world's ash, you protected them, right? To be a miracle caused by God, I figured it was a little too convenient. No, Miser, that's wrong. I simply, in that moment, saw you connect to her and thought maybe I would be saved too. I just intervened on instinct. I didn't do it considering you were her. I was only thinking about myself. Even that coffee cup, it was a touchstone to see her. I just used it to force open fissures. Yeah, the reason doesn't matter. What does is the fact that she's safe. And more importantly, this is a great tea party between friends, so don't get gloomy. Cheer up. Yeah, you're right. Oh, he's like slowly fading away. Hey, miser. I resented you for leaving me alone. But more than that, I was jealous that you could go to Enchante, that you talked about Enchante. I was really, really, really jealous. I also, one day, in Enchante, with you and all the regulars, together, I wanted to drink coffee. Me too, Noah. So, to fulfill that in this temporary shop, I'm really happy. Thank you. With those final words, Noah quietly scatters into a small flurry of ash. Farewell, my only friend from my homeland. Thank you for always watching over me. In this moment with you, I'll never forget it.
World of End Times. Noah, having been truly saved from solitude in the end, he exchanged words with Miser with a smile and disappeared, as his friend from the same homeland.
Yeah, but like, how does that stop anything? And also, like, you need to kill me. Okay, clink glasses. Oh, now you're dead. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I just feel like they rushed the, like that. Like, how does that? Anyway, whatever. Miser hangs his head in sadness. Even when I call to him, this world won't give time to mourn the loss or the pain. With the disappearance of Noah, the world's erosion probably stopped. However, due to Noah's leaving, his body, or in other words, the world itself begins to crumble. And I'm kind of fucked now. To that, this Enchante of ash is no exception. The many antique lamps, the big table where everyone relaxed, the counter and the shelves around it, everything in that place, slowly, a little at a time, crumbles away and starts vanishing from existence. Annihilation of the world. The demise of the world of end times. Before this unavoidable event, I quickly called a Miser. Miser, you should just... Merged with the world. While I may have temporarily regained my human outline, I'm still not severed from this world. Like I gradually disappear from the bottom of my feet, I'm eaten away by that sense. To at least get Miser to escape, I desperately call his name, but... I refuse. Oh my god, are we gonna die? Like, the fucking end... Fuck this! What? Miser's battered hand once again covers my cheek. The smile he makes is unbelievably cheerful for someone about to die, engulfed in the annihilation of the world. Oh, what I came here for. Did you forget? I finally found you. Okay, goodbye. Do you think I could say that and leave you behind? Miser, but... Over and over, Miser only continues to caress my vague cheek. If you're going to end with this world, then I'll meet my end here too. There's no meaning in my life without you. Even if I drink coffee in a world without you, it wouldn't be good. Also, you could bear to fawn over me and let me be the man. I'd like that. Wouldn't you? Oh my god. So I want you to say it as a normal human woman, and the feelings you have for your lover. Miser's as though he's holding coffee in one hand. Casual, cheerful, yet more kind than anyone in the world's voice. Miser, my feelings spill out. I want to be with you. We're finally reunited, and yet I don't want to be away from you ever again. I know it's impossible, but I say my selfish desire. Be with me, Miser. As close to me as you can. Don't ever let me go. It'd be so beautiful. We were all gonna fucking die. Like, fuck this game. Wiping away my flowing tears. Miser gently smiles. Yeah, I won't. Even if I'm not a demon king, a man in love, for the sake of the woman he loves, I'd fulfill any cheater wish. Yeah, no matter the form, even if my body and consciousness flee, I love you too. Me too, Spacey. I'm eating over tens of thousands of years. My fated owner. Miser places a gentle kiss upon me. His life, his warmth, is stronger than anyone else. His feelings for me. I receive it with my soft and brittle body, as though this was a signal for collapse. The world, much like when Noah drifted here in the past, returns to a pure white world of nothingness. The only thing left in that blank space was Miser and I, just the two of us. Like, fuck this. Literally, fuck this. That was literally the end. Fuck that! Absolutely fuck this! Fuck this game. No, I hate this. I hate it. 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 We might as well do the end chapter thing too, because this was the end, so. Wait, are we gonna come back? Are we gonna be okay? Or are we just wrapping up in like everybody else? Wait a minute. Oh no, this is like the past, so are we like fucking dead? I don't know. How is it, someone? I've gotten a lot better at making coffee, right? It's possible. What? You're as tough as always. I was really sure about that one. If I complimented you that easily, I wouldn't have any respect as the owner. That said, even since way back when, you've always had the most important part of making coffee down. Wanting it to be delicious to the drinker. You know, feelings like that. Ah, is that? That? Oh. Ah, is it that? Miser, could you have someone in mind that you want to drink your coffee? Bullseye. That's great. People can sometimes grow a little more when they have a purpose in their heart. But seriously, with that mindset and everything, more than your role as a demon king. Wouldn't you be more suited to this line of work? Hey, hey! I don't know who's saying hey, hey. Oh. Karia! Did you watch the music show yesterday? Huh? No. I went to bed early yesterday, so I didn't watch much TV. Why? Was there a cool singer or something? No. To tell the truth, it was actually the idol I've been really into. She came out on that show and said she's a non-human. Wait. So what? Are you saying it was too much of a shock and now you're canceling her? Huh? Why would you say that? I'll jab your gut with my light sticks. What? Oh, I was wrong? I thought you'd say non-humans are creepy or scary or something. Of course not. In fact, I've fallen in love all over again. I'll be supporting her as hard as I can now. Such cuteness seems beyond human. That's what I've always thought about her. Why are you laughing? No, it's nothing. You know, I have something I have to go do. I'm gonna take off. Wait, already? You've had something every day this week. Where are you going? Oh, I didn't tell you? GBM headquarters for a checkup. Is it? The GBM, that place that hosts the non-humans? Yeah. You know, I'm actually a non-human too. I hope we can keep getting along like this. That was like Karia's wrap-up happy ending. The world of end times. The world by this name caused major disasters that scarred the human world. Even the world's government agencies couldn't hide this extent of turmoil. Once it ended, the nations revealed the existence of other worlds and non-humans to the public shortly afterwards. Oh, we can't handle the truth. We can't handle the aliens. Don't tell us about fucking aliens. We can't. Separated beyond space-time, the existence of countless other worlds, and beings inhabiting those other worlds, told of in myths and legends, non-humans. At first, the majority of people didn't believe such things to be possible. But after the announcement, non-humans started coming forward one after another. Their existence is slowly but surely beginning to permeate through the world. And, around the time reconstruction in various areas had settled down, Fairy World Medeo. Seriously, that color text in the backgrounds does not work. Like, whoever did that, like, seriously, dude, Jesus. That was fucking Tim, wasn't it? Fire him. Tim sucks. Why do you let him do shit? At last, so you finally lift that heavy backside. Goodness. And those favoring the status quo, the knight and her highness. You've caused me much trouble. I sense thorns in your way of speech. This decision was not exactly to my liking either.
However, the damage those fissures caused to the fairy world was not small by any means. To dispel the regrets of the fairies and previous queens.
Indeed, this time at Gadrasil, it is time to sever this distorted world. From fighting the fissures in Spartoe, Gadrasil is greatly fatigued. Now confirming it's no longer regenerating, this is our greatest opportunity. I shall now repay my debt to you. We're gonna free her and... Oh my god, so wait, everybody gets a happy ending but me? And my... Like, what the fuck? Fuck you, game. Fuck you so hard.
Will you triumph? Those previous could only injure this world tree.
It is no issue. The point of being anticlimactic, considering all the troubles until now, I shall finish this quickly. However, before that, before the decisive battle, to settle my heart, I would like to visit that cafe. Beast World Bestia.
The ice sheet was totally destroyed by those fissures. But in the end, the sea froze again into another ice sheet. Guess our world recovers better than others. Phew. Now that I got a moment, I feel the self-loathing coming on. Now, of course I don't intend to hesitate doing it, but... all the ones from the past. A memorial for my brethren and friends. I need to do right by them. Oh, Cororo. I'm not really depressed, don't worry. Actually, I saw some information about spotting your kin during that turmoil. Surprisingly, your parents might have even survived and are swimming around the sea somewhere. Bro!
This fucker survived. Everyone survived but me and Miser. Like, fuck this.
What? Listen up, please. After rocking around to all types of places, finally, I was able to spread the word to all of Bestia about the cool stuff you did in battle.
Ignis looks just over his shit.
What? I didn't even see you around. What are you doing on your own? With this, the surviving demon beasts are definitely coming to chop it up with you again, bro. They're down. More than killing each other, they were super excited and they even admired your heroic tale. This is a total revolution. From now on, instead of spilling blood, it'll be a new age of competitive fighting.
Oh my god, like Jerome just invented like, like wrestling and MMA and shit.
You stupid tiger! You've gotten even more carried away since the last time. God, in the end I can't even settle down while I'm in Bestia. Guess I just have to make a visit. I'm sure you had your fill of swimming in Bestia after so long. You wanna come too? Or rather, go back, Cororo?
Heavenly World, Kylum. Are we all getting electrocuted? It's broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
Yes, so God still ended up broken in the end. I just needed the spirit energy. No, I simply thought it'd be best if one or two angel control functions broke.
Yet in the end, everything down to the central core was eaten away. We managed to fix the outside, but all that remains is the bare minimum level of functionality. Although if God was left safe and alive, I doubt Heavenly World would have moved in a good direction.
Affirmative. I determined that the salvation project of the human world would have resumed. I know this now that I have emotions.
He's really, because I'm making him sound robotic.
His desire for control and fixation on power, it was far too warped. Just thinking about that personality being overwritten onto ill, the dread I feel does not subside. Of course, I'm equally guilty for following along. We probably could have split this up into 2 parts, but fuck it.
Well, this is no time to get gloomy. There's still a lot of confused angels. We need to find a way to settle them down.
Affirmative. For that, ill, you still have things to do. Wait. Where exactly are you intending to go after hearing news of this? My other wing?
Please let me go. I've barely had any breaks lately. In this time, a plethora of Otome titles have gone on sale in the human world. I dearly miss those sweet stories of love. I also want to buy the merchandise and eat sweets like ice cream.
Ill really is kind of like your spirit animal, isn't he?
Like, you know, you're just like, I just want to live a life. I just want to play Otome games, eat ice cream, and just not have to deal with anything else. Anyway.
So with that said, I'll be living a comfortable life of leisure in the cafe for a while.
Wait, Ill! As a future leader of us angels, to live such a fallen lifestyle...
I don't think we can catch him now. I guess we just have to let him do what he wants for a little while.
Human world. Man, I was suspect of departments that didn't work right, even in that mess, and after looking, out goes the garbage. What a ridiculous place, the Second Development Division. To think there was a place doing such inhumane, disgusting research in the place I work. Mikado, do you find them unforgivable? Of course, I feel the same way.
Yes, of course it's unforgivable. If possible, I'd chase after them right now and cut them to pieces.
At least Mikado's alive.
To Shizuku, those bastards that blamed her for crimes, turned her into a non-human and mocked her.
Mikado.
But it's okay. I understand that time spent on such revenge would be a waste. Also, right now I have something to prioritize more than anything else.
Something to prioritize?
Yes, of course that's to change Ku back to Shizuku. I said I'd never give up, but in my heart, I had begun to let go of the dream. But I'm going to pursue it again. With the precedent of Miser returning to human from non-human, though an accident, it's evidence that there's still hope for Shizuku.
Oh, well, okay, so everybody gets a happy ending.
I see. Just don't overdo it. I'll also try to help you as much as I can.
Of course, research will take a long time. I need to watch my health and live long too.
You're really fired up. I also need to make sure I take care of all the cleanup work. Anyway, I've got to get to work. Or, that's what I should say, but... yeah. And before I get so busy I could die, maybe I should take a little breather at the cafe.
Really? Demon World has Modi. Even this fucker? Everybody but... okay, fuck this game.
Yeah.
Demon King? Demon King?
My bride.
What could you be doing right now? After the wormhole disappeared and I could no longer go to the human world, the sight of you never leaves my mind. Because I've been missing you. I can only sleep about 8 hours a night. At the very least, we could have a tryst in my dreams.
Isn't he just sleeping like usual?
Shh! The Demon King is fighting the incurable disease of a broken heart every day!
You say that, but if he doesn't do his work, rebuilding the Demon Castle won't ever happen. Half of the Demon World is a wasteland now. The Demon King needs to direct his energy to reconstruction much quicker.
Demon King! Demon King! Big news! Hey, what is it? Being so noisy while I'm bathing in my sentimentality?
A wormhole in the human world is open once again, and this time it's quite large. This is our chance, this time genuinely, to the human world!
I can go and make my marriage proposal?
Wait, what? Oh, what about the invasion?
You and I share a mighty destiny, my beloved bride.
No, I'm dead. Probably.
I can't just sit around a moment longer. There, to the human world, I must go to that shop. Like a demon king, my style is to take what I want. Prepare yourself, false demon king. I have no intention of giving up my bride to the likes of you. I shall go to plunder love.
This could have been its own part. But I'm just so mad, I just want to get over it. I just want to be done with it. Tokyo outskirts. Nearby at a station, far from the city center, in an alley a short walk away. A certain cafe is under private operation. Proud of its fragrant coffee and tasty menu, a fine shop known only to those in the know. The shop receives unique visitors from various worlds, and inside the shop, a beautiful world all of its own extends. Wait. Are we the shop? Because the Ash world, it didn't exist and now we are Enchante? Is that what's happening here? Anyway, I don't know who's saying. Today's world is quite impressive too. Okay, so Miser's not dead. Good. Wait. So are we... Alright. I don't like this, but it could work. Okay. You've disappeared again. I can't help it. I'll search for you. And now then, where could my cherished princess be? Are we playing hide and seek? So we're like a... Okay, well... Spacey, I found you. The feeling of being embraced. My existence right now is vague, and my body has only a faint sense of touch. Still, I am dearly embraced by... Aww, it's a cute CG. Are you practicing brewing coffee? It's good to be diligent, but if you don't pay attention to me, your former demon king will sulk, okay? Miser, you say that every day. Did you already finish shopping? Okay, so the world got destroyed, but we're still a world. But so when they walk into Enchante, they're just coming into a world, and instead of it being ashy gross, we can just make it whatever we want. Okay, that kind of sucks a little, but like, okay, I guess? It's not as miserable as I was expecting. Alright. Look, I still don't like it, but we're not dead, and I can still touch his pretty face, so alright, fine. Fine, it's fucking weird, but okay. Of course, mission complete, my dear owner. He graces me with light, tender kisses. It's an overly sweet expression of affection, but I'm still happy about it, so I can't help but smile. Still, Miser, lately you've gotten really good at finding me. Of course, you disappear when I stop paying attention even a little. At first it nearly gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I'm not doing it on purpose, but if I focus on something else, my existence as me becomes less in my consciousness. It's fine. I'm confident that I could find you any number of times after all. So how's your practice going? Are you used to making coffee with that body yet? Decently, I guess. I think I can make it about as good as I did while human. It was big trouble at first, and the siphon would go flying in the distance, or the beans would fill the shop like dust. I'm sorry for all the trouble. The two of us laugh and look over at the inside of the shop as sunlight poured in. The demise of the world of end times, Noah. Due to that, as I was merged with them, my body also began to crumble away. And still with me then, Miser should have met his demise too. However, it's okay.
Listen to my words. Spacey, this world right now is a blank world with no master. As you're melted into this world, if you wish it now as I vanish, I'm sure you could control it. The world you desire, the world you like most. Please, find happiness in it with my friend. The final message that Noah left behind. I followed along and reflected my ideals onto the world. Before I knew it, there was a new world. The world of me was born.
I mean, again, it kind of sucks a little. I don't particularly like it. But I have to accept it, and at least it's kind of happy, I guess?
That's right. This easy sunlight and the trees full of life. The aroma of coffee in the shop. All of it's both my body and the world. In exchange for losing my human form, my form was remade much like Noah. However, the world extending in the shop is only a part of me. Beyond the gate, still standing at the back of the shop, is the world that's my true body. From there, I was able to return to the human world. Just like Noah, I constructed a body, half ghost-like in form, and use it as my core to continue operating the shop. Along with Miser, who's become my co-owner. You know, I wonder what kind of world it would be, the one that you wished for. To think you'd reproduce the scene of that tea party back then. I gotta say, I'm very pleased if you liked it that much. This scene was a really special one to me, after all. But the damage Miser's body took in the world of end times was by no means minor. For a while, he was hospitalized often for surgeries, straddling the line between life and death. Mikado said it was a true miracle that he recovered to this extent. He's only been able to walk around like this very recently after finishing rehabilitation. He fought to live for us. It's beautiful. He's beautiful. Look at him. I love him so much. So, things I can't do as a non-human, Miser does for me. Things Miser can't do as a human, I do for him. We help each other out like this and offer delicious coffee to our guests each and every day. I go quietly, and Miser gives me a mysterious look. I'm assuming she means I go quiet. Oh, you know, now that I'm getting used to this body, I realize that I'm not human anymore. I'm a non-human and a world, too. Things are pretty ridiculous, I must admit. The reality of it all just hit me. Spacey, if going forward if after your lifetime passes and I despair in my eternal life, much like Noah, I might remake the world beyond the gate into a really scary one. And it might one day affect the human world.
It's true, because now he's a human and he's gonna... Well, what the fuck? Okay, now I don't like that! Now I'm just gonna be sad about that forever.
Even still, Miser... Spacey. Miser gently whispers my name and puts strength into his arms around me. Before, as Annihilation approached, much like when he swore to stay beside me, I understand your fear, your unease. I don't want to imagine a future where I die and leave you behind either. So, how about we make a promise, okay? A promise? Even if one day my life passes and I die and leave you behind, whether by reincarnation or by ghost or by strange form, doesn't matter. Regardless of my form, I'll come and ring the doorbell at the shop to drink your coffee. That much is certain. Would my eventual visit to the shop not be enough reason for you to live? No, not at all. I'll be waiting, Miser. I am long accustomed to waiting for your visit, after all. Wait. Are you holding my disappearance after all the turmoil of the whole demon world against me? Just a little. But it's why I can wait. It's because I love you. You're more than anyone else. The one I cherish. I can say the same thing. I can say it any number of times. Spacey, I love you more than anyone in all worlds. That's a lot of love. Not just in this world alone. Oh, look, we get a kissy CG now. That's beautiful. I still don't like this, but with his passionate whisper our lips meet. It's a promise. Even if we live different times and lives, our feelings will be together for eternity. The proof of our vow.
I'll give my whole life as a human to you. Even after I die. Even if it's hundreds, thousands, millions of years, I'll continue my journey to find you. So when I finally reach you, I want you to greet me with the same smile, my dear, beloved owner. Yeah, me too. Even after hundreds, thousands, millions of years. With freshly ground coffee, I'll always be waiting for you, my dear, beloved customer. Even though we're both owners now, I guess I'll always be your customer, huh? At the back of the shop, a sound rings out from the gate, where old bonds and new encounters intersect, to notify of the visit of guests at this mysterious cafe. Miser and I, the words the two owners announce are set towards the treasured guests who visit. With an extraordinary smile, we're gonna be like, welcome, obviously. Come on. Welcome to Cafe Enchante. Yeah, I just don't particularly like this ending still. I mean, yes, we got our happy ending, I guess, but it still just isn't. It's like, okay, it's better than I expected, it really is. But I don't like the roller coaster it put me on with, like, we basically died. Like, what the fuck is that bullshit? So, extras. Right. I was gonna be like, all right, we're done. We're not. We have to look at our CGs. Look at our completion CG. Is that supposed to be, like, ill in the background? What is going on? Oh, well, that one just disappeared. Whatever. We're not. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, no, no. Back. Yes, I wanted to just watch. Wait, I wanted to. Oh, I hit X instead of select. Whoops. Okay. This one's still, like, just that instant one. Yeah, I mean, we could have just broken this up into 2 parts, but it's too late. It's a long-ass part. I just, you know, it is what it is, so. His crazy eye. He has crazy eyes in this one, like, let's be real. They're, like, open a little bit, too. Like, he's looking like... That's a little bit better of an expression. He's like, what? I have crazy eyes? You do a little bit. Yeah. That's better. That's better of that one. Oh. Remember when we were sweet and innocent and this game didn't, like, bitch slap us? I don't know. I just feel like there's so many things, like Rindo becoming, like, a non-human. You're like, oh, I just feel bad for him. And, like, you know. And then, like, I mean, Candace's ending was fairly decent. Miser is just so goddamn beautiful, though. Like, I mean, yeah, we got our happy ending. You know, we got to be happy together, but then, like, they give you all those implications. Like, I know when it's supposed to feel good, like, we're gonna be there no matter what. But then you had to rub in my face. You gave me, you're like, oh, okay, I got my happy ending. We can be together and be happy. Okay. So, like, when you die, could you fucking stop, game? I just want to live in my gumdrops, rainbows, and lollipop tree land, okay? And you're fucking bitch slapping me with this, like, you know, we're not real, but we can sort of feel it. And, like, okay, we'll eventually get used to it and, like, stuff. But, like, I don't know. Like, it was, like, too much angst. Like, he is Groot. It's like monster. I swear to God, I can't not see Groot now. Damn it! I'm so sorry. But I can't. I mean, at least it doesn't make him scary. You're like, no, you're not scary. You look like Groot, dude. But, like, I don't know. I mean, so, at any rate, next time we're still going through the CGs, obviously, but, like, next time we will, you know, go get our bad endings, and then we'll do our after things, because we have those little stories that we have to do for everybody, like the question and answers, and we'll turn on the voice acting for that so we can, like, see it, you know, so we can hear all that beautifulness, like, clink. I do like this one. It's actually cute of them together, you know. it's like he's just slowly fading away into nothing. Wait a minute. We didn't get this one. Oh, because I hit A, whoops, instead of the next. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, wait a minute, we missed one. So cute. I love it. That one's beautiful. The only thing is like Myzork's gonna get screwed because we usually do like one after the bad endings, but don't we? I forget how we've been doing this. I don't remember. Whatever. But since it's gonna be like the end part, we're gonna get like, we'll do the end, the full finish the game CG, so, but it's alright, whatever.
Oh. Beautiful, but like, I'm sorry, we have to go to like one that's just beautiful, lovely miser. We're just gonna go to this one.
But you know, with like, you know, with slightly crazy eyes. Just back in the beginning, remember? Back in the beginning of the game where everything was wonderful and happy and we thought it was going to be a good time, and like, I didn't hate it, but I don't know. I just don't have the warm fuzzies. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, you gave me my happy ending, but like, do I feel good about I don't know. We'll see, because I don't have time to do, because this one's half an hour over normal time, to do the bad endings. So when we do those, maybe it'll be a couple of days and it'll sink in and I'll be like, you know, I'm okay with it. I don't know how I feel right now, so we'll see. But anyway, we will do the bad endings in the next part. And then depending on how long that part goes, we will play around with the voice, turn the voice acting on, and do those little after things, the stories in each person's thing. Like, they have a question answer thing, so we'll see how long that takes. So that will probably be the last part, so. Unless doing the bad endings for some reason takes, like, an hour, then, you know, whatever. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.